Hello and welcome to the Electromagnet Simulation Lab. We are going to be using a website, Harcourt Electromagnets, and we are doing this as a video because it requires Flash Player. Flash Player is not supported by Chromebooks and, in fact, not supported by most browsers anymore. So I'm doing this as a recording so everyone can see it. If you would like to try it yourself and you have a device that will support the use of the Flash program, you can find it by following the directions on our lab handout. Just Google search Harcourt Electromagnets, choose the first site in the results, and you may need to allow the Flash Player in order to be able to try it. So I have here all ready for us. I have our Electromagnet Simulation Lab handout on the left side and our website ready to go on the right side. Let's read through the directions together. Click the spin button to see how many paper clips you need to pick up. Use the scratch paper on the desk to configure your electromagnet. Click Add or Subtract Batteries on the paper to change the number of batteries in your electromagnet. Click Add or Subtract Coils on the paper to change the number of coils in your electromagnet. Click the red switch to turn on the electromagnet. You may try 3 times to configure the magnet. Click for hints for help with battery and coil configuration. Click Exit on the wastebasket to end the game. Click here to continue. So we can go ahead and get started. The first thing that we need to do is click to spin and see how many paper clips we need to pick up. 18. So I'm going to go ahead over here to our data sheet, and we want to try to pick up 18. What we have now in our setup is we have 1 battery and a set of 10 coils. So I think we want to go ahead and try that just to see how that works. I'll record that on my data sheet. 1 battery, 10 coils, and go ahead and flip the switch. This picked up 8 paper clips. So I do need to try again. We were not successful. So I'm going to go ahead and circle successful. No, we were not. I still am working on my 18 paper clips and I need a new idea here. So if I try to do 2 batteries, we could try 2 batteries and keep our 10 coils the same. Let's see what happens there. Turn it on. And we picked up 13. So we're getting closer, but we're not there yet. So what I would like you to do is I'd like you to think for a minute about the change that we went from 8 paper clips to 13 paper clips, and we increased our batteries by 1. So knowing that we did that, what could we do perhaps to be successful this time? So think for a minute. While I get my data sheet caught up here, it'll be our last time to try 18 paper clips. What would you try? I hope you've come up with an idea. I'm going to go with 3 batteries and 10 coils. I think it's right. Let's check. 3 batteries and just 1 set of 10 coils. Great job. 3 batteries equals 15 paper clips. 10 coils equals 3 paper clips. So now, I hope this gives you a little bit of information that if 3 batteries equals 15 paper clips, how much does each battery do? How much power for picking up paper clips does each battery have? Let's think about this as we move forward and try the next one. I'm going to go ahead and circle that yes over here. We were successful. Okay, so now we get to spin again. 14 is our new number. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in our data sheet over here. 14 is our new number. So now I already know that my 3 batteries and my 10 coils is going to get to 18. So that's going to be too many, right? That's going to be too many. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to subtract. I'm going to pause the video for a minute and let you think about what we can do to get a good setup here. Do you have an idea yet? Well, I want you to think about how much each battery can pick up and how much each set of coils can pick up. All right, so let's try. We're back down to one battery and we just have one set of coils. I think that we're going to need to add to that. How many do we need to add? Should we try 3? So that's 3 sets, so that is 30 coils. I'll go over here and record it on my data sheet that we have one battery and 30 coils. Turn it on, and there we go. So one battery was 5 paper clips. Okay, so now we can see here one more time that our one battery was 5 paper clips and 30 coils was 9 paper clips. So that means that each set of 10 coils is 9 divided by 3, right? So that's 10. All right, so let's go ahead and get that corrected on our data sheet. We were successful. Let's go ahead and do one more. And we'll spin. $22 is our number right now. So 22 is the number of paper clips that we would like to pick up. So let's think about the number of batteries and the number of coils of wire that we need. Okay, so each battery is going to pick up 5 paper clips, right? So I would like to see how many batteries will get me close to 22 and still leave me with a number that can be divided by 3 when I'm done. A little confusing, right? But try to stick with me in the math. Hopefully I'm saying it all the right way. Not the first time I've tried to do this recording without being interrupted. So let's see. Let's try to add a couple more batteries. If I think about each battery as being 5 paper clips, 5, 10, 15. Okay. So if that gets me to 15, so if that gets me to 15, 22 minus 15 is 7. And I can't divide 7 by 3. Would it be close enough anyway? I could just try to get 2 sets of coils there. Should we try it? See if it's close enough? If I do 3 batteries and 20 coils. No, that gets me to 21. It has to be exact, doesn't it? So the answer, no, that was not successful. So now the problem is that the number that I need to be left with has to be divided by 3. So this is where our math is a little bit more difficult. You might need pen and paper. You might need a little bit of help figuring this out. Let's go ahead and fix my data sheet here. If I still am after 22 paper clips, if I use 2 batteries, that is 5, 10. That's 10 paper clips worth of power, right? So if I have 22 minus 10, that gives me 12 left. So can 12 be divided by 3? Yes, it can. So that means I need 4. So 12 divided by 3 is 4, right? So I need 4 sets or 40 coils, and hopefully that'll work out for us. Let me go ahead and put 40 in my data sheet here. And let's see if it works. Yes, it did work. Great job. Okay. So yes, we were successful there. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I do want to show you. Look at this. We managed to figure it out pretty well because of the numbers that we had. Let's just click on that hints box there. And it does tell us that each battery will pick up 5 paper clips. Each set of 10 coils will pick up 3 paper clips. So that was a little hint to help us get everything figured out. I'm going to go ahead and make our data sheet a little bit larger here so that we can see it. And we want to have a look at our questions here at the bottom. Question 1, how can you increase the strength of the electromagnet? Think about the 3 things that the electromagnet needs in order to function. It needs to have batteries, it needs to have a wire, and it needs to have that piece of iron or that nail in the middle of it. So what did we do to increase the strength? We had 2 choices of how to increase the strength, right? How can you increase the strength? We could increase the number of batteries or the coils of wire, right? The number of batteries or the coils of wire. What did you learn from this simulation? What did you learn? That's a question for you to answer, not for me to answer. So I need you to tell me something that you learned from this. How about number 3? What setup does it take to be successful and why? What setup does it take to be successful? When we tried that last one, we found that we had to be exact to get the right number of paper clips, right? So the setup that we need to be successful had to be exact. We needed an exact setup to get the correct number of paper clips. And how was that hints section so helpful? We did a really good job in getting things figured out, but the hints section showed us the math hints that we would need in order to be able to figure it out. Okay? All right. Good job, everybody. Until next time.